We're joined by Ralph Giles, who's president of the Dodge brand, and what success you've had. We spoke last year, and the Dodge brand is as hot as ever, and I know you have a design hand in all of this also.
It's been a dream come true. I mean, being able to touch a lot of product we've always wanted to, and we were given the permission to go in and redesign as much as we could in the time that we had. So 6 of my new Dodges for 2011 have brand new interiors in them. We're launching the brand new Charger behind me. This is a sporty version of it. We also have the normal version of the Charger, the new Durangos, and all this is added up to one of the best sales period ever. My sales are up 49% for the Dodge brand. So people are coming out of the woodwork and rediscovering a Dodge.
Well, you mentioned rediscovering is the word, and you're true to the roots of what Dodge is all about, and you've brought it to a whole new generation.
Yeah, and it's interesting you say that, because I wonder to people, what is Dodge all about? To me, Dodge has always been about performance, value, and being an American car company. And a lot of people probably think of Dodge as the kind of car they would get as their first car, and then they move on. But what we've done over time is we've actually matured. You know, the Dodge brand is now offering features that you would see on much more expensive vehicles. Safety features like forward collision warning. Things are very high tech, but we're bringing it to the common man, so to speak. So we're always going to be about value, but our interiors, I would say, are second to none now. The new Journey interior is one of the best in the segment. So we're really trying to give people almost shocking value for the money.
You mentioned something. Our TV station, Hamptons TV, WVVH, we do a lot of classic car shows. And when you do classic car shows, what name comes up above all the rest but Dodge? So if you're planning on buying one of these 2011, hold on to it for 30 years, because it'll be worth even more so 30
You're talking
years
about
from
the
now.
Mopars, I think. A lot of our customers call our vehicles Mopars. Mopars are parts division, but also known for performance through drag racing back in the day. And the Challenger is one of those vehicles. And here at the show, if people check it out, we have the new thing, a new Charger called the Mopar 11. This is a partnership between Mopar and Dodge, creating collectible cars. So that's what that's all about.
It's not every day that we have an opportunity to have the president of the company give us a tour. So please give us a little view here on what people can see if they come to the auto show.
Absolutely. It's a fun display. This is what we call the new never neutral attitude of Dodge. So what we mean by that is we make extrovertive cars that kind of you wear. This is your personality coming through in the car that you buy. No boring cars. We really try to put a little personality in everything that we make, whether it's the SUVs, even the minivan. We have this new one called an RT minivan. It's a bit of a man van. It's all black on the inside. It's got a little bolder demeanor to it. The most powerful engine in its class, still giving you very competitive fuel economy. And one of my favorites has to be the new Durango. This is a new RT version of the Durango. So in every car that I make, I try to do a performance version. We try to give it for that dad who's got to do everything. He's the guy who has a family, he's got responsibilities, but when he doesn't have the kids in the car, he wants to have a little fun. You know, so we created this vehicle for that person, maybe the mom as well, called the Durango RT. It has a very cool custom interior, all black leather with red stitching, some cool details, some unique wheels, and we try to say, hey, you have your responsibilities, but why not have a little fun with your car?
And it's wide, if I may be. Not a particularly technical term, but you're getting a lot of value for an automobile.
We almost have to, because we realize we have to win our customers back. You know, so we're going to always give more feature than they would expect at a great price. And over time, we hope that builds our credibility back, because we do well with our loyalists, like the Mopar types, the guys that really like those muscle cars. But with the average American, they're a little skeptical, you know. So it's my job, and one of my challenges is to get the brand to be rediscovered. I love that term, because it's exactly what we've done. We've kind of realigned our priorities and made these cars the best cars we've ever made. I mean, whether it's interior quality, how quiet the car is, the powertrains are second to none. And when it all comes together, you end up with a smile on your face driving a Dodge. Ernie, for 2011, we've gotten into our existing product, and Journey's been out already for 3 years. We went through our files and said, okay, so what have customers complained about? What are the kind of things that journalists have said or third-party critics have said? And we made a list and literally went back and tried to fix everything that we could. And the interior of the Journey I'm most proud of. And you look at this interior, you would never expect an interior like this on a $23,000 car. You know, it really, it starts at $23,000 and it's very well equipped for well under $30,000, and you get the kind of sensation you equal to a car costing twice as much as the car. So a lot of great features, a lot of sculptural elements, soft materials throughout, really beefy steering wheel, beautiful gauges, and with a class exclusive 8.4-inch touchscreen. So a lot of cool features, and trying to, for that person again who's got that responsibilities, why not make the car an expression of who they are? So that's what we're doing, and this was designed by a 24-year-old designer that really wanted to express themselves. So we give people a chance, and hopefully it connects to a new breed of customers.
Design is part of your heritage, and
Yes.
and it comes alive, and it's the most important thing, and that's what people care about as they engage with the car that they purchase every day.
Absolutely. It's an extension of yourself, and I think people, I think a car, over time, it becomes like a friend. You fall in love with your car every day as you drive it, and I think when you hide little details inside, as people are stuck in traffic, they're looking around, I was like, yeah, I'm glad I bought this car. So that's what we want to do.
Performance and luxury and a great price point.
Yes, those
Excellent.
are the Dodge truths.
What you've accomplished in your team,
Yeah.
'cause I know you've been part of the company for a number of years,
Yeah.
it's so significant because what you said about owner satisfaction, you guys are at the top level because people realize that now Dodge, a great American name, offers so much to the marketplace.
Yeah, and we're getting there, and we're trying to heal. We have customers in the past that may have had some issues, and we're trying to go back and make those relationships right at the dealer level. So, no matter what if you're driving a Dodge now, we're trying to make sure we take care of that customer and the new customers coming in. So it's really a company that we want to make Dodge a company that stands behind their products and never stops reinventing itself, and at the same time having fun. I mean, why should a car be boring?
Well, it's a rare combination because you come out of design,
Yeah.
and now you're in the top spot at Dodge, and that's really I can't think of too many examples where that's happened, except for the great names like Ferrari and Lamborghini.
Don't
and
even
the
put me in that world. For me, it's a privilege. It really is. I mean, this car company is almost 100 years old, the Dodge brand, and to even if I'm here for a few years and be able to touch something that really belongs to the country. I mean, the brand has been along long before I was even born, so that is something I take very seriously, and I want to leave it better than I found it. That's kind of the way I look at life in general, and make Americans proud of something that comes from their country.
Continued success. We're so proud to be with you because a few years ago with all that Detroit was going through, and that's when you came on the scene and you said, hey, we're going to change this and turn it around, and guess what? It's turned around.
Thank you.
And Dodge is leading the way. All
Thank you.
great success
And
to you.
thanks to my people back at the shop.